Hello, I'm Reverend Karen Davis of First Christian Church. It seems that most days when we go to look at the news, that it is not good news. In fact, as of late in the last few weeks, it's been horrific, tragic. It's left us without words. But in the midst of that, we know that there is good news. I invite you this week to reflect upon Psalm 97. And there we find good news that God's love is steadfast, that God seeks to forgive us, to console us, to guide us, to help us be victorious against the forces of evil. In Psalm 97, we find that God seeks to lift up the righteous and to guide us and to empower us to do all that God would have us do and be. So we find in God's word good news that we can celebrate, but also we are to be good news. We are to go out into the world and be the reason that others have good news. As we seek to respond to these many crises in our communities, in our world, working for mental health, working to care for those who need someone to be there alongside them, working to make changes so that people make good decisions rather than tragic and harmful decisions. If you so feel led, reach out to those that make decisions on legislation. Whatever it might be, we are to be about doing something. Beyond our thoughts and prayers, we are called to make a difference. And as we make a difference, then we are a reason for good news for those around us. I encourage you to find hope and strength in God's power and presence, and let God's presence in your life encourage you and inspire you to go out and make a difference, to stand up, speak up, to come alongside those who are suffering, to come alongside those who perhaps need a friend, those who need encouragement, those who need to know that they are cared about, so that together we can begin to change the world, to encourage those in need to seek help and assistance, and to continue to proclaim God's grace and God's goodness. May you find hope in God's presence. May you find peace in God's grace. And may you go out and be the good news for those around you this day.